Hi everyone, how are you all? Hope so you are doing well. So today I just thought to do the video on study tips which is very important to our present generation kids. So kids or students, those who are watching my video, watch out full for your study tips so that you can get a very good marks in your examination. So come let us see the study tips which you need to follow. So first study tips we are going to use is use use Pomodoro technique. What is Pomodoro technique? Have you ever heard of that? So that is a technique which we use just like 25 minutes of study and 5 minutes of relaxing break. So that in that 5 minutes you'll have some relaxation, but in remaining 25 minutes you have to completely give your interest for studies such as reading, writing, making points, which is very useful for you. Though the lesson may be difficult, though the answer may be difficult, but you can make it easy. How? Just make the words which is very important to that particular question, make it as a points, make it as a code word so that you can repeat it twice, thrice, or go on repeating so that you can remember this to your extent level, and you in the examination also you can write well. So always if you study first, make it as a points, whatever question whichever may be the answer, it is maybe very difficult for you, but if you make it as a points, it will be very useful for you, so that it'll be very easy to revise and study. And the second things which you need to do is you have to make 4 sessions, like 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break, again another subject, 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break. So after this 4 session you have to completely take a break of 15 to 30 minutes, that is half an hour or 15 minutes, which is very convenient to you. So in that break time you can just recall what you have learned. Either you may be drinking milk, just you can recall whatever I studied right now, whichever subject I have covered, so that something will be remembered for you. So that if you have studied 80%, so in that 80% you can just remember 20%. So if that repeat continuously, like day by day, so that you'll be very thorough with the answers and the lessons, so that you can easily write your exams test well. So the second very important tips which is very useful for studying is active recall and self testing. What do you mean by active recall? So like if you are doing some work, you may be folding the clothes, either you may be standing out, either you may be walking in the corridor, so that you have to remember what you have studied. Just if I read 1 to 5 questions, I have to repeat it in my mind, not just a complete answer, just what you have understood. Based on that, if you remember something, you can write your own answers. So the point is very much important. So this we call it as active recalling and self testing. You can ask question to yourself, what I learn today, what are the points I made out. So you can make out that as a list and you can revise it day by day. The third tip I am going to say is don't just read. Don't just read. Don't just by heart. So by hearting is very like some of them they may remember, but not everyone, right? So by hearting is very like if you read on 10 times, you'll got to know the question. But when you go for examination, you'll suddenly forget the answers. Some may be remembering that points, but not everyone, right? So that what you can do, you just read one chapter completely, or just 5 questions, which is very difficult. Take 5 questions so that you read completely. Then you take a book, you take a pen, just write the answers what you have understood, not what you have read. What did you understand from that question and answer from 1 to 5, what you have understood, that you have to make it as a list, so that you can revise it. So you will be knowing what you know in that particular lesson, and remaining things you can just recall or read in the time of examination or revision time. So this is what technique we use. So yeah, like some of them, what they'll do, they'll just by heart the things. So in the examination they will write, and after that they'll forget. No, this is not the things to be done. So you just, whatever you read, whatever you understood, that is the main thing that you have to write in your examination. So after reading a chapter, so as I told, you have to complete one chapter. Just close the book, go out, stand or walk, just you explain to yourself what did you understand. So if you are not getting that, you stand in front of mirror or stand with your mom, dad, and explain the things. Dad, today I have learned this, I just explain you. Mom, today I learned this, just I'll explain you. So that you will be remembering that points to end of the level. So I am sure once you try that technique, so that you'll be remembering all the points what you have learned in your studies for the examination. So next, the fourth important thing is, this is a little irritating for you because your rooms are not kept clean, right? So while studying, the environment should be completely clean so that your mind will be free. If that room is very clumsy or very dirty, so even your mind will become dirty. So always organize your study table. So this is the main tip when you are sitting for a study. So if you want some water, keep it. If you want some snacks, keep it. If you want some sticky notes, keep it. So that if you want some points to be noted, you can keep the writing pad and paper to that. So you can use completely everything on your table, but it should be arranged neatly, so that if you read peacefully, it will go to your head. And next important point is avoid distraction. What is distraction? So while reading, if you find some points, immediately you will remember some important reels, immediately you will be remembering Big Boss, immediately you will be remembering Facebook videos, immediately you will be remembering playing games. So such things will happen while studying, so that distraction should be completely avoided while studying. So this is very very important to the students. Avoid distractions while studying. If it distracts you, you just close your eyes, take a long breath, breathe in, breathe out, and just have a relaxation mode, and again open the book and study again. So there is nothing wrong in that. This and all basic things when you are going to start to study, so you have to follow all such rules. Then a very important note is, make a timetable which you can follow. So majority of them, they'll prepare a timetable, not sure they'll prepare, but some of them, like 90% of them, they won't follow. I know that. So just maybe 10% they will follow. Remember, 90% they won't follow. So put a timetable which you can follow, not that completely whatever the timings is there you should keep for studies only. No, just you which you can follow. It may be either with, you may start with 10 minutes a day, like 10 minutes one subject, you give a 5 minutes of gap, and again 10 minutes another subject, you give a 5 minutes of gap. Then next day go with like 15 minutes, next day 20 minutes, next day 25 minutes. Not that first day itself you have to start like you have to bend your brain to the extent level that you have to remember everything. No, in the first day itself you can't do anything. So I am telling you, just have to make a timetable and you have to prepare yourself. You have to say the affirmation like you'll be ready for studies. So these are the important things. And another important thing is, so many of them while they were studying, they'll remember the important scenes of serials or films. So this is what happening while studying. So they may be immediately remember the story of their friends, or immediately they may remember of things happening outside. So immediately they may hear something and they may even lose interest in studies. So that don't give a chance to your brain to attract any other things. Like if you are studying, your brain should completely focus on the studies, not to the external sounds or external matter or external things. So external means outside things, what maybe it is happening. So if you are sitting for studies, it's your duty, it's your responsibility to give 100% concentration to the studies. So the next important thing is you have to know the purpose of study. So if I am studying, you have to ask a question to yourself: why I am studying? Why I need to study? Nowadays, you already know it is a competition word. So education is most important to everyone, right? So you have to know the purpose. Like in your future, you have to achieve your goal. You have to stand by yourself. You have to develop your personality. You have to achieve something in your life as you it is belongs to you. So you have to become a CEO. You have to become a responsible person. So this and all should be covered. Like if we are sitting and thinking why I am studying, so these things should become to your mind first. So stand by yourself. Don't always depend on parents, like they have to give a spoon feed for everything. No. After certain age, it's your own responsibility, it's your own duty to do all such things, not the parents. So this is a very important techniques. Then other major important technique is like some students they will do. If they are sitting for studies, they will just have only one subject to that particular day. So today if I am covering Kannada, so today will be complete of Kannada. No, that you are not supposed to do. So if you are completely like from morning till evening, if you are seeing the same movie, you'll get bored, right? So what you have to do, you have to mix the subjects. So mixing the subject is also very important. Yes, so you can study like, yeah, as I told you, you have to make a timetable, just like 25 minutes for Kannada, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes for English, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes for Maths, 5 minutes break, like 25 minutes for Hindi, 5 minutes break. So per day if you just cover 3 subjects, that is enough. So the second day you can take the remaining 3 subjects, and rest all the subjects which is available for you, that you can just revise. So this what you can make out while studying, not just holding one particular subject and saying that no, today I'll finish off full Kannada. No, you can't do that. So your brain won't take that, so you'll be getting bored of studying. Then again you'll be in the distraction mode, you'll be not having any interest over studies. So don't do that. So you can mix the subjects and you can go for further studies. So this is all about today's study tips. I hope it is just useful for you, everyone, those who are watching this. So I am requesting everyone, avoid the distractions, avoid the cell phones, avoid all outside distractions, have complete concentration on studies. Once if you stand by yourself, like if you are able to earn your own money, so the world will be very nice to you. So I am saying that studies is very important. So please concentrate on studies and gain a very very good marks and come up in the good future for everyone. Thank you.